Why is your subscriber count going down? This is something that I'm currently struggling with, and I've binge watched a lot of YouTube videos on how to gain your first 1,000 subscribers, how to get 4,000 hours of watch time, and how long does it take to get monetized on YouTube. During quarantine, I decided to create my main channel, which is called That's Money. In that channel, I share with you my experience of studying and living abroad in France, with the objective of sharing with you what I've learned so far for the past 4 years that I've been living and studying in France. And also motivate you to achieve your dreams, whether it comes to studying abroad, living in another country, traveling, whatever it is. I would like to motivate you by sharing with you my story and the ups and downs that I face along my journey. Unfortunately, for the past 5 months that I've been on YouTube, I've been losing subscribers instead of gaining subscribers, and my watch time hasn't increased that much during the past 5 months. I'm currently at 211 subscribers and 169 hours of watch time. In order to get monetized, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, which I don't have. And I know that there are people that got monetized 5 months afterwards, or even 1 month after they started their YouTube channel. After watching a lot of YouTube videos, I think the main reason why my subscriber count is going down, and probably one of the reasons why your subscriber count might be going down too, is because I don't have a YouTube strategy. I started my YouTube channel in order to be able to share with people my experience of what it's like studying and living abroad as a foreigner, but I didn't really write down which videos I was going to record beforehand. I didn't make any script. I just recorded and spoke naturally because I didn't want it to sound like a robot. Like, I just wanted to talk in front of the camera as if I was talking to a friend. But I realized that it's really important to plan your videos beforehand because there's a lot of different things that you need to take into consideration. First of all, you have to have a good title, thumbnail, description, and tags. You have to do research before you start recording a video, because then you'll be creating content that people actually want to watch. In order to do this, I use 4 different tools. The first one being the Google search bar. How I do this is that I type a question. For example, if you want to make a video on how to cook something, then you just type how to cook, and then Google is going to give you a list of suggestions of the top searched questions on Google, and that will give you a better idea of what people are searching on Google that is related to the topic that you want to make your video about. The second tool is using the YouTube search bar. So you do the same thing that you did for Google. You type a question and you see which are the keywords that YouTube suggests you. Then you can see which are the questions that people ask the most about that certain topic that you want to make your video about on YouTube. The third tool that I use is Answer the Public. Now, Answer the Public is a website where you type a keyword and Answer the Public is going to generate you a diagram. It's going to give you a sort of different questions, like top questions that people ask online, and that will give you a better insight on what you can make your video about if you want to make, for example, a video on cooking or a video on history about France, and you just type history about France and you will see that it gives you different type of questions. For example, if you type best Korean skincare products, then it's going to give you different questions. For example, which are the best Korean skincare products, how are they made, how much do they cost, where do I buy them, and so many different questions to which you can answer on a video. The only downside about this website is that if you have the free version, then you have a limited times of searching keywords, which is only 2. If you pay for the subscription, then you have unlimited access depending on which one you pay for. But just so that you know that if you use it, take into consideration that the free version only allows you to search for 2 different keywords. Number 4, Tubebuddy. Tubebuddy is an extension that you can download for free, and it allows you to optimize your video. But what does it mean, optimize your video? It basically means that whenever you go on YouTube, you type a keyword and Tubebuddy is going to tell you the score of that keyword. What this means is that if you have a green score, or a score that's closer to 100, then that will help YouTube recommend your video to people that are looking for that certain keyword. and chances are that more people are going to be able to see your video, and if they engage in it, then YouTube is going to keep recommending it. That's why SEO, which is search engine optimization, is very important to learn about, because then you will be sure that your videos are going to reach more people. You just need to help YouTube understand what your video is all about. Something that I just learned today is that it is important to use the keywords that you search for that have the highest score on your file name of your video, your title, your description, and your video text. I didn't know that it was important to add keywords to your file name of your video. I just learned that today, and I'm very surprised to know that that also has an impact. If you didn't know, give this video a thumbs up and comment down below so that I know that I'm not the only one that didn't know this. Another thing that is very important to do is to create valuable content that is creative, because that will make you stand out the most. And there is a high probability that because your video stands out, then people are going to click on it and they're going to want to watch it and engage in it. Create a community. It is very important, the relationship that you have with your viewers, with your subscribers. It's better to have subscribers that engage in your content that just have 1,000 subscribers that never watch your videos, because then that will hurt your channel. YouTube wants to keep people in their platform, so they're going to suggest videos that people are actually watching, they're engaging in. So if your videos have no engagement, very few views, then chances are that your video might not be recommended to that many people, because then YouTube's algorithm is going to think that people don't like your video, and if they recommend it to other people, they're not going to watch it and they're not going to stay in the platform. That's why it is really important to learn about SEO. I'm still learning about this. I have a few videos that have ranked on the first page on YouTube and that still get views, and I have other videos that have not done that well. So just know that it's a trial and error, and not every video that you post is going to be like the best video and have like the best SEO score. It's all trial and error, and we are all in the learning process. Something really important and that I struggled with a lot was writing a script for my YouTube videos, because I didn't want to make a script for every video and have to memorize every single thing that I was going to say. But what I've learned so far is that it's really important to plan your videos beforehand, to do your research about which are the best tags to use, which title is the best for your video, write down a description, know what you're going to say in the introduction, which points are you going to talk about during the video, and which is going to be like your conclusion or like your last words in the video. This is important for you to know what you're going to say and to not get lost in track. Because what happened to me is that I normally wrote a list of different topics that I was going to talk about. For example, I wrote questions or keywords of what I was going to say during the video. And it happened to me a lot that I would start talking about something else. I would start rambling, and then the video will last for like 2 hours and it would not make sense. So I had to record it all over again. And you will lose time if you do that. So I decided to try out writing down a script, and it has worked for me. Like right now I have a script next to me. This is a method that I've been using for the past few weeks, and so far I love it, because whenever I record a video I already know what I'm going to say. I'm still like learning about it, so sometimes I get lost in track or I forget to mention something, or you know, it happens. Like, it's a trial and error. You will get better at it through time. These are 4 things that your script has to have. Number 1, make an introduction that lasts maximum 15 seconds. Make it really short and go to the point. Tell the people what your video is going to be about. For example, if you want to make a video about how to teach your dog how to read, then you start your video with, in this video, I'm going to teach you how to teach your dog how to read. You have them hooked. They're like, wait, what? You're going to teach me how to teach my dog how to read? Like, is that even possible? So they will want to stick and continue watching your video because they are intrigued. They are hooked, which is another thing that's really important, to have a hook on your video. Something that catches people's attention. Something that's going to make people keep watching because they're intrigued. They want to know what happens next. Like, why are you saying that? Like, they want to know the answer. They're so confused that they still want to keep watching your video. They want to know what we call in Spanish, the chisme. They want to know the gossip. Number 3, tell the steps to solve the problem or answer the question. Like, go right to the point, because it is really annoying when you watch YouTubers that make a video and they start rambling about their lives, and like they start talking about things that have nothing to do with the title of their video. And then we've all been there, like you get really annoyed because you're there to learn how to teach your dog how to read. Then they start talking about how they failed their exams at university, and you're like, wait, I was here to learn how to teach my dog how to read, and she's talking about, like, she or him is talking about how he or she is failing their exams. Number 4, call to action. At the end of your videos, send people somewhere else, to another platform of yours. For example, if you have a website and you sell an ebook or you have a product, then you send them there. People might purchase your products, which is pretty cool, because then you will make a sale and, well, you'll earn more money, ergo you'll be able to invest more on your YouTube channel and your platform and grow as a business. This is my strategy for the month of October. I'm going to write scripts for every single video that I record on my main channel, which is That's Money, and also on my other channels, because I have 3 different YouTube channels, but I mostly post on That's Money because I don't have that much time to record videos for every single channel. My first 2 channels are in English and I have 1 channel in Spanish. If you want to go and check them out, I'm going to leave you the links down below. Number 2, I'm going to learn more about SEO and keep experimenting with keywords using Tubebuddy in order to optimize my videos, because I think that that's a huge problem. Also the titles, I'm going to experiment with the titles to see if I can write like more catchy titles, because that is very important for the video. It's like the first thing that people see, and if the title and the thumbnail do not catch their attention, then it's going to be a problem, because people are not going to want to watch your video because they are not like drowned into it, like they don't feel intrigued by it. So I'm going to keep working on that. I'll keep you updated for what I've learned, because it's a learning process, as I told you, and it's just, it can be really confusing. It's a lot of information, a lot of things to learn. Learning how to edit a thumbnail, learning how to write a description, learning how to find the best keywords for your video, learning which are like the most catchy titles but still they are not clickbait and makes people like want to stop watching your video. Like, it's a whole process. This is what I'm going to do for this month, and if you want to follow my journey, then I recommend you to subscribe and activate the notification bell so that you will be updated every time that I upload a new video, and see what has worked for me, what hasn't worked. And also tell me in the comment section, what have you done to increase your watch time and be able to grow on YouTube, like gain more subscribers, and probably like how long did it took you to get monetized. See you on my next video.